strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros and sports training.
All right, I want to welcome you live here, the Hinton Comets, Lady Comets softball team, right here on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle, of course, keeping some district play going here. It's a Tuesday afternoon following Labor Day weekend. Hope you guys are feeling refreshed and ready for some softball action. I know I definitely am here. This is Nathan Allen riding solo up here along the first base line, of course, trying to give you the best look that we can, working with what we got. So we're going to stare through the chain link fence today and give you the best picture that we can. And as the Lady Comets facing off against the Lady Eagles here up in Watonga. So, of course, this is a district matchup for the Lady Comets here. And looking to get another big district win here, kind of riding some momentum. And, you know, of course, kind of give you a little rewind here last week, coming off a big win against the Lady Panthers. Multi-run win there. So, again, a big opportunity there. A team that's, you know, at times had our goat. And, you know, the Lady Comets just took advantage of it last week, got a hold of the pitcher, kind of forced them to go to number 7 in middle innings there and, you know, placed a small ball, got a lot of action from the bottom of the order. You know, it was really the 8-9 hole that kind of set them up, getting on base, and then they were able to turn that into runs, with the top of the order. So, again, you know, it's really and Coach Holman, I kind of listened pregame, and he was giving a speech to the girls. And, you know, this is one of the things he preaches, that every player on this team is important. You know, everybody's got a role. Everybody plays a huge part in the game. They have their own facet to attend to, and it's one of those things. It's a team game. You know, if one player decides to take the kind of approach that this is just a whatever game and anything happens, then, you know, it can affect the whole team and it can really trickle down. And you saw that against Ampo the other day because it took the bottom of the order to get things going. Ultimately, the top of the order, you know, drove them in. So it's a team aspect. You know, from 1 to 9, it's extremely important that everybody plays their A game. So, you know, as we get things going here, Sophie Barrett gets the leadoff double. And so a quick start here, starting about 3 minutes early here as I'm kind of down here working. Tell you what, kind of working down here doing the pregame, not looking much up at the field. Next thing you know, Sophie Barrett, leadoff hitter, drives one out. So here in the 2-hole, Alyssa Gomez. Little change up here. You know, she was towards the bottom of the order, batting in that 6-7 hole, and they've moved her up to the 2-hole. So, you know, again, kind of Coach Holman changed the lineups a little bit. Was going to go over the lineups here with about 3 minutes to start. So we'll just have to do that one at a time. Here is Alyssa Gomez batting in the 2-hole. Second pitch. Pulls, ball. Misses away. And it's missed again for another ball. 3 balls, no strikes to count. Again, we're going to work a little bit here, try to keep the camera action going. One of the good things about this vantage point, she gets in there for a strike. You know, one of the vantage points here, the few good parts about where we're standing kind of along the first base line is we can kind of show you some action on the base path a little bit better. We're not having to zoom in quite as much, so we can get some of that action. You get a runner on, and she pokes a bunt down, third base line, throw to first. I have it in time. And I'll check Sophie back at third. So again, job done there. You get a leadoff double. Next thing you want to do is try to bunt that runner over to third. So with 1 out, Sophie Barrett in scoring position. That's going to bring Maddie Hamilton up. Of course, Maddie batting in the 3-hole. And here in a pivotal spot, chance to drive in the first run of the game. First pitch. Takes a big swing there and a miss. Strike 1. No 1 pitch set through the line. Slows that one up, off speed, in there for a strike. So working with a 0-2 count. Good start here for number 14, who's in the circle for the Lady Eagles. 0-2 pitch, working quickly, takes a swing and a miss. Got to make the throw to first. And that's quick 2 outs there. Thought maybe the catcher didn't get a glove on that, but we were going to get a throw to first for the second out, but out at the plate. So, Sophie Barrett on third, 2 outs. It's up to Hannah DeVinny to get the job done here, batting cleanup. Again, can't speak highly enough about Hannah DeVinny, how fantastic she's been this season, batting cleanup, batting in a big spot in the lineup, and she's done a good job with her bat, getting on base consistently. And, of course, one of the big things I highlight, I feel like every single game is, if she can get on base, scream her back to the pitcher there. So Lady Eagles' hard-hit ball just takes a little advantage of location. So they'll get out of this one unscathed after a leadoff double by Sophie Barrett. So we'll be back right here in just a moment for the bottom of the first, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a year.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back here. Just getting ready to start the bottom of the first. Of course, Maddie Hamilton in the circle for the Lady Comets, who's, so far just had a fantastic season, been very prolific, throws the ball hard. She's worked on some areas of her game. Really feel like the last couple of weeks, she's really kind of stepped it up a notch, got to the next level here. I can remember calling a week ago, last Monday, back at the Fairview game, and the ball just looked a little bit different coming out of her hand. And I talked to her and asked her if she was feeling good. And she's been feeling a lot better lately, and has a swing and strike one there, and then carried that into the Ampo game, and just really had one heck of a performance there. Really, the only runs came off an error in that inning. The 2 runs she gave up against Ampo, which I know at least one of those was unearned. So, she's just really kind of kicked it up the last couple of weeks, and we'll see if she can keep that rolling today in the circle for the Lady Comets. And another swing and strike, 3 there. So a K to start the game for Maddie. So put that 1 on the K counter. And number 2 in the lineup here, number 10. Again, we don't have a roster there. There's a swing and strike 1. We don't have a roster there, but we'll do the best we can. Give you numbers for any Watonga fans that might be on the stream this evening. Set to the line, 0-1 pitch. Misses for a ball. So that'll put the count at 1-1. And there for strike. So the count 1-2. Again, Maddie Hamilton, one of the the great things about her game, many great things that she does, but she stays ahead in the count and gets a swing and strike 3 there. Maybe just catches the. Yeah, now they're going to call a strikeout. She's going to sit down. One of the great things is she works to get ahead in the count. Consistently you're seeing 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts, 2-2 counts. Like, very rarely does Maddie Hamilton fall behind in the count. And, when a pitcher does that, it allows them to work within their comfort zone. It allows them to pitch to their style and throw the kind of pitches that they want to do as she misses there with the rise ball. It kind of allows them to work within their game, and it really keeps the pressure on the opposing batters as more as it does on the pitcher. And so, Maddie Hamilton does a really good job as it pops one back out of play there. It does a good job of staying in the head account, and, that really kind of allows her to pick her poison and, really work in her comfort zone. And she likes to throw hard. She is not afraid, even with 2 strikes, to attack the zone. She has no problem pounding the zone with 2 strikes. Gets in there for a strike. And this is number 6, of course, in the box for the Lady Eagles. Maddie Hamilton looking to go 3 up, 3 down, trying to strike out the side. Misses up and in there for a ball. Working quickly here, 1-2 pitch. Popped up, just out of play. Oh, actually going to stay in there. Deviney's going to try to track it back to the backstop and misses. There's no wind today. I will tell you what, it's about 90 degrees outside, clear blue skies, absolutely no wind, which is good and bad. It's good. It doesn't feel all that great, but I tell you what, it's a lot better to play in. It's a lot better to call games in than when the wind is blowing 15, 20 mile an hour, I'll tell you that. Lines it up here, kind of misplayed off the glove, and that'll be a 2-out single. So a ball that kind of jammed off the bat. Takes a little roll. Charlie Van Us has a chance to play it. Kind of takes a moment to gather herself and get the ball and just throw to first, not in time. So 2-out single here. Score 0-0, of course, bottom of the first. Pitch, swing and strike. Again, 2 outs, everything she does. Maddie Hamilton does a really good job with 2 outs. They've been in some situations over the last few games where they've had runners on with 2 outs, and she really has not been fazed by that. She kind of keeps everything in front of her, with 2 outs. Hey, the third out is just right in front of you. She's done a good job of being poised, not letting the pressure get to her, keep everything in front of her, and they really have done well with 2 outs. It's another swinging strike there. She's late, strike 3. So, again, 4 batters, 3 strikeouts, runner stranded on first, score 0-0. We'll go to the second inning here in just a moment here on HintonComets.tv.
Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream. At Maple's new.
All right, I want to welcome you back here, top of the second. Alyssa Hale getting ready to step into the box with Lady Comets. Just kind of give fans a little recap of what happened in the last inning there. As I was running my mouth and not looking very good, we had a lead-off double by Sophie Barrett, and of course bunt over by Alyssa Gomez to bunt her over to third, and then kind of stranded her there. And so score still 0-0 here in the top of the second. So again, Alyssa Hale in the box, batting in that 5 spot, playing third base today. She'll be the leadoff hitter for the second. Again, that's number 14 in the circle for the Lady Eagles. First pitch set through the line. Drives one, ground ball. Going to be a tough play. Throw is high, not in time either. And she's going to see if she can't turn this one into 2. She's going to try to stretch it out. Kind of gets caught between first and second. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. It should be all right. Does a good job there. Throw high. Does a good job backtracking it to first. About gets caught in a run down there and gets that slide down and avoids the tag. So she'll be safe at first. On a ground ball, leadoff single. First pitch. Drives one, third base side. That's fair. So we'll track this one around the bases as they'll hold Alyssa Hill to second. Charlie Van Hust reaches. So again, runners on. She gets a single of her own. Runners on first and second with no outs. Here in the meat of the order batting. So again, here, you're thinking as, just from situational play, you got runners on first and second. I'd like to, even if I get in out here, I'd like to make sure I got my runners over to second and third. So whether that's laying down a bunt, of course, Sierra swings the bat. She's a hard hitter. So, and gonna try to get aggressive here, go for a double steal, and that's exactly what we get. As Alyssa Hale gets third and Charlie Van Hust reaches second there, as they take advantage of a ball in the dirt. And so that made the job a lot easier for Sierra Weathers now that, that kind of takes away needing to move those runners over. You can kind of focus here, square up, as she misses one there, low and in for a ball. So 2-0 the count. And this would be the moment. This 2-0, this is oftentimes a fastball count, 2-0. This is one, they need to get back in it with a strike if you're going to swing, as she gets that in there for a strike off speed. That's usually your count, although she did go off speed there on the 2-0, so sometimes you got to sit there and make them throw you a strike, and that's what she did. 2-1, bounces off the dirt. Nice play there by the catcher to get a glove on that. That could have been dangerous as they're, again, Alyssa Hill, fast, athletic. She's got a lot of speed. You get one pass ball back behind that backstop, and I know Coach Holman's going to send her home. 2-1 pitch. Or excuse me, 3-1 pitch misses away. So Sierra Weathers reaches on a walk. We walk them loaded with no outs. So again, here's they're going to bring in a courtesy runner for Sierra Weathers. So big opportunity here, top of the second. Again, score 0-0. No outs, bases loaded. And that ball's in the dirt again. Good play there by the catcher. That's up in front, takes a hop in the dirt before it really even reaches the plate. So, again, good job there. This is where defense is where it's tough. It's always tough being a catcher. It's one of the hardest positions to play, but this is especially one. And she misses up there for a ball. So 2-0 the count. Allie Bristow, of course, standing in the box for the Lady Comets, batting in the 8 hole. So we're at that 8 spot in the lineup. Warming up, of course, Demi Dollenberg, unless things change. Misses away, or misses in there. So again, it's a tough situation here as the number 14 is in danger of walking in a run. Needs to throw a strike here and doesn't, so she'll walk in a run. And I believe, adjusting some things there, but I believe that was a 4-pitch walk, so we'll take it. And I believe, I'm just kind of going off my gut instinct, I believe that is Brianna Ramirez who is pinch hitting here for Demi Dollenberg in that 9 spot. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. Again, just kind of going off my eye, but it looks like from our vantage point that is Bree who is pinch hitting for Demi Dollenberg here in the 9 spot. And again, bases loaded, score 1-0, no outs. Drives one there, third base side, fielded by the shortstop as it rolls past her. And that's going to score another run. So 2 score on that. Makes this a 3-0 game. And she'll get a courtesy runner in as well for her coming over to first. So again, a good situation there. You come in to pinch hit, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to get a bat on the ball. You want to come up, and take advantage of the opportunities that you get. A lot of times, pinch hit situations, you might not be an everyday player in the lineup or an everyday starter, but again, just as Coach Holman preached before the game, every player on this team is important. Every role that they play is important, and everybody's got to show up and give their A game. And right there, you drive in 2 runs. So, and that's just a showcase of it right there. The depth, the talent that the Lady Comets have, the position they are, the maturity that they have, and the leadership that they possess. And so you're standing right here to 3-0 scores. They're going to take a little break here in the circle. We'll take that opportunity to adjust your scoreboard here. So our Lady Comets are leading 3-0. And again, still so far 3-0, still no outs. And so far for the pitcher, the number 14, the biggest struggle for her is, kind of like we saw last week, on Monday at Fairview. Big issue has been, finding the zone, locating your pitches. She's gotten a few off speeds to hit, but too many balls in front of the dirt, a lot of work for the catcher, and as she kind of comes back in there with the strike, needed that pitch badly. And, anytime you walk in the bases loaded or walking in a run, command obviously an issue, being able to hit your spot. So pulls one there, foul, third base side. So just kind of might cap everybody. We're back up to the one spot, back up at the top of the order, Sophie Barrett. Got to give a little shout out to the AMPO game. Sophie Barrett had a fantastic catch back at the center field wall. Had all the Comet crazies going bananas, and I tell you what, that was just a lot of fun. That was a fun game, and she made an athletic play, kind of gets her arm back, uses that wall a little bit, has the athleticism and skill set to kind of track that ball, and just a little bit of wind blowing in, had a couple balls that might have got out of the park yesterday if not for the wind. And so sometimes that wind is tough to play, and she did an awesome job. She's really been fantastic defensively there. As drives one left field side, that ball he's going to call that foul. Again, tough to see from our side, so we're just kind of getting the signal from the ump. Anything left field side, it's hard to see that foul line. Ball in the dirt there. And as we get a little scoreboard adjustment here, now they're showing 2-zip, as I originally called that driving in a run. Now look up the scoreboard and it's showing 3-zip, and they've now adjusted that 2-zip. So that's just a 1 RBI for Brianna Ramirez, and just like that, going to have to put that right back on the board again. So I tell you what, that now makes it 3-zip. So I don't know, maybe just a little tell on the future with that. Maybe just a little eyes on the future there. As now we're sitting 3-zip. So that was a RBI, a single RBI for Brianna Ramirez. So 2 of those runs are walks off the pitcher, and then 1 is a pinch hit RBI by Brianna Ramirez. And that's how we got our 3 runs so far for the Lady Comets. Pitch set through the line, misses low and away. So again, 2-0 the count, just kind of struggling to find the zone, staying behind in the count. That's sometimes a pitcher's worst nightmare, is not being able to locate your pitches or kind of constantly fighting behind or down in the count. And misses up there, and again, just good job of the Lady Comets. One of the things I've noticed they're working on, improving on as the season kind of rolls along is just, taking cuts on your pitches, laying off of pitches that are, not your pitch, something that's not in the zone, being patient, kind of showing discipline at the plate, and then of course being aggressive when the time calls for it. There's no short of aggression from these girls. We saw that back at the AMPO game, swinging at first pitches. So they're aggressive when they need to be, and they're patient when they need to be. So, and we're going to get the 3rd walked-in run here of the inning. So that's 4-zip Lady Comets. So again, when somebody's struggling here, struggling to find the zone, kind of walking in runs, that's what you want to do. You want to be patient. You want to make her pitch to you. As that rolls off the backstop, we're going to get a dive in there. Safe. That's Demi Dollenberg sliding in there, safe at home. That makes that score 5-zip. Or excuse me, 5-zip Lady Comets. There we go. Swing and strike there. And again, still working with no outs. Just kind of reminding everybody, got a runners on 2nd and 3rd, no outs. So again, even though they're up 5-0, they got a chance to break this one up. And of course, in district play, still have the opportunity for a run rule. So every run counts here. And of course, district counts. District points count really big here. So this is a district game. So all the runs you can put up on the board, the Lady Comets need to go out there and get them today. Misses there, so 3 balls. This is, of course, Maddie Hamilton in the box for the Lady Comets. Set through the line, pitch. Drives one there. So I believe that makes the count full. Three-two pitch. Slow roller there. She's going to have to make the throw to first. Good throw in time. Throw back at home. Not in time. Safe. And we got another one running here, too, as that ball tracks against the wall. And they're the catcher kind of slow to get back to it. So they get the out at first, but 2 more score. And we'll wait to get the scoreboard adjustment here before we put in our digital scoreboard this time. Should be 7-zip Lady Comets. Set to the line. Ground ball, third base side. Good fielding right there. Throw to first in time. I tell you what, good defense there by the third baseman. That was a hard hit ball down third base line by Handy DeVinny. About as good as you could ask for just to get throw there. So now, of course, with the scoreboard adjustment here, Lady Comets leading 7-zip. Just kind of double checking before I put any more runs on the board. So 7-zip and 2 outs this time. So it's been an extended inning, a crooked number. Want to give a big shout out, of course, to of all the fans watching here on the stream on this Tuesday. Oh, nice line drive there. Center fielder's going to cut it short, try to play it. Throws to the cutoff at second. And Alyssa Hale gets a 2-out single. That brings Charlie Van Huss up to bat in the box. And again, the Lady Comets, even though we got 2 outs, the Lady Comets, clutch hitting there as Alyssa Hale is going to try to steal second. She does. Slides in there easily. So that changes the game. Again, with 2 outs, runners moving on contact, so that's big. You get yourself in scoring position, that's big. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time to get third out. So Comets, big scoring inning here in the second, top of the second. Put 7 runs on the board. I believe 3 of those come off a walk, a RBI. Of course, pinch hit RBI by Brianna Taylor, and Brianna Ramirez, and 3 more runs to boot on top of that. So Comets working with a 7-0 lead. We'll be right back here for the bottom of the second, right here on HintonComets.tv.
In Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Alright, so getting ready to start the bottom of the second. Maddie Hamilton, of course, in the circle for the Lady Comets. Last inning, 4 batters, 3 strikeouts, 1 reached on a 2-out single. And that's exactly where she got left stranded as Maddie Hamilton K's the 4th bat. So we're here in the 5-hole for the Lady Eagles, number 8 in the box. First pitch, fires that in there for a strike. You can just tell the difference in velocity, of course. Maddie Hamilton throws hard. Something she's wanting to work on this season is her velocity, even though she's a pretty hard thrower to begin with. And she hammers that in there, too, for another swing and strike. So 0-2 the count real quickly. As she's got 3 strikeouts and 4 bats. We'll see if we can add another one there. Rise ball, strike 3. And so make that 4 strikeouts in 5 batters faced so far. So we're at the 6th hole here, number 20 in the box for the Lady Eagles. First pitch, working quickly, gets a swing and strike. Again, just continuing to throw hard, pound the zone, and attack. And until those bats catch up, that's exactly what I do, keep challenging those batters. 0-1 pitch, in there for a strike. So again, 0-2 count, just like the last at bat, working real quickly here. Checks the sign. Set through the line, 0-2 pitch. Just pulls that foul, catches a piece of it. Third base side. So again, just kind of capping off so far as we're in the 6th spot in the lineup. Only one batter is reached on a single. The rest strikeout. So looking for strikeout number 5 already and gets it there. My goodness, just pumps in a absolute scorcher. And it's straight gas so far for Matty Hamilton. Make that 5 Ks through 6 batters. Or excuse me, 4 Ks through 5 batters. Or no, excuse me, yeah, 5 Ks through 6 batters, yeah, because we had a leadoff single last inning. So we're in the 7th spot of the lineup here. 5 Ks through 6 at bats. First pitch. Just misses. 1-0 the count. So yeah, 5 Ks through 6 at bats. Can't ask for much more there. Misses away, so 2-0 count. Again, so far, I know it's early, but one of the few times that she's fallen behind in the count. She gets in there for a strike, kind of attacks inside. Put that back at 2-1. Not something that Maddie does very often is we get a little tailwind out there. Pokes that bunt down third base line, fielded by Alyssa Hale. Throw to first. In time. Good defensive play there, as Alyssa Hale makes that look as routine as it is. So again, a quick three outs here for the Lady Comets. We'll be right back here for the start of the 3rd. Your Lady Comets back on offense right here after this break on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros and sports trade.
All right, I want to welcome you back here for the top of the 3rd. Looks like a pitch and change for Watonga. Number 7 will be stepping in the circle. For the Lady Eagles, Sierra Weathers, number 3, she'll be leading off this inning. And again, if you're just joining us here, Lady Comets broke off to an explosive inning, put 7 on the board, crooked number. All of those came in the 2nd. 3 of those, of course, come off a walk, so kind of taking advantage of a pitcher who's just kind of missing her spots. You know, it happens to the best of them. You have a day where you're a little bit off, and, you know, she was just kind of missing her spots, and Lady Comets took advantage of that, walked in 3 runs, and had a pinch hit RBI by Brianna Ramirez, a big spot there, and you know, just kind of got aggressive there and put 7 on the board. So leading 7-zip here. We'll see what happens, see if they can continue up on that as they have a little quick discussion here before we get some action going. Again, this is the only district game for the Lady Comets this week. Of course, they got the Fairview tournament, I believe, coming up this weekend. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So those games will not be streamed on HintonComets.tv. So get on out there and support your Lady Comets as they'll be battling for another tournament title. Fouls that one back. So again, it's the only district game. But again, next week things are lighting up. Of course, we got a big week. Of course, it's homecoming week. The following for football, the football team's at Hennessy this Friday. So going to be a fun game on the road, as the Comets are 2-0. Have had a lot of fun these first 2 weeks. It's been fun watching them play, and I know there's some things that, you know, even at Snyder the other day, they come out of that saying, man, we need to work on and we need to get better. As good as we are, you know, I'm sure they're going to be working hard, grinding all week long, finding ways to get better. But let me tell you what, they are a blast to watch, and they're special this year. They've got a lot of leadership, a lot of upperclassmen. They're fun. If you ain't got out to watch a game this year, you need to watch. And, of course, if you don't have an opportunity to do that, we're going to be streaming all the games right here on HintonComets.tv. So, again, that's going to be at Hennessy this Friday. And then next week, pops up in play here. We'll take a break, see if number 7 can get a glove on it. Doesn't. Tries to field it with her hand and kind of secure it in the glove. So that turns, yeah, that backtrack there. As that ball's in play. So she'll stand right there on first. So again, they're just kind of reminding everybody as we're talking about next week. You know, next week's when we really get to the meat of the schedule for as far as district play. So, you know, a lot of big games coming up next week. And that Monday, of course, we were supposed to play Apache last week and had a wet, rainy day that Thursday, so didn't quite get to play. As just remind everybody, number 6, Allie Bristow in the box here, following up after that. Sierra reach on the air, drives one, playable, left field side, gets a glove on it. And I'll keep Sierra Weathers back at first, 1 out. So again, that was a game at Apache that was canceled. It was rained out. It was kind of a wet day that Thursday. So that game has been moved to Monday, September 12th. So on September 12th, they will play a game, a district game Monday. They play a district game, I believe, at home against Fairview the following day. And then Thursday, they go to Woodward and they play a doubleheader with Hooker, both of those being division games. And then that Friday is homecoming. So tell you what, a lot going on around here, a lot going on for the Lady Comet softball team. 3 or 4 district games and homecoming week. So busy week coming up against all those events are going to be streamed right here live on HintonComets.tv. So if you can't make it, tune in. Pokes one out there. Demi Dollenberg in the box, standing in for the Lady Comets. And then I believe we are back around again to the top of the order with Sophie Barrett waiting on deck. Pokes one out, gets past the pitcher. We'll see if they can make the throw in time. And she's going to hang on to it, so no play at first. And that's a runner on first and second. No out. So, again, Sierra Weathers reaches on error. And with 1 out, Demi Dollenberg with a single. Misses up there. Again, the catcher's had her work cut out for her today. She's done a good job behind the plate, but she's had to field balls hopping off in the dirt, short of the plate, and then she's had to field the balls that fly ball in there. Let's see if it's playable. Just gets out of the glove of number 10, tries to field that one. And again, no defender there on second. And they'll hold the runner. They'll hold Sierra at third. And so, again, some defensive miscues here in the third inning. And with 1 out, they got bases loaded. And, again, a chance to really put another crooked number on the board with Alyssa Gomez. And I tell you what, with Alyssa, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they put her in this lineup. If she's batting 6th, 7th, 2, whatever spot she's in, she just seems to be in big situations with runners on. So we'll see what she can do with theirs. Misses away, low and away. Again, Watonga, you know, a good team, you know, kind of rebuilding, kind of, you know, trying to make progress and strides throughout the season. Foul ball in play, or excuse me, out of play in foul territory. You know, and again, just kind of one of those seasons where you live and learn, and you're, you know, trying to make progress, trying to accomplish, you know, many goals, and, you know, struggling to find the zone, kind of struggling to, you know, hit your spots, and then you bring in a new pitcher, and now defensively kind of struggling. So it's just one of those kind of games that Watonga's having, and, you know, Lady Comets will see if they can't capitalize on it. Set through the line, misses up. That makes the count 2-2. Pitch. Fly ball. We'll see if they can get a glove on it. This time does. And that'll hold Sierra Weathers at third. So big out there for Watonga as they hold the runners in check. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And so with 2 outs, we'll see if Maddie Hamilton can get it done. And again, and to my knowledge, we've streamed a lot of games. I've watched a lot of Lady Comet softball this season. To my knowledge, the 2 home runs we have this season have both come off the bat of Maddie Hamilton. So, again, if there's anybody that can hit a grand slam here and really break this one completely open and put it into the crooked number, it would be MJ herself. Set through the line pitch. Swing and strike there. I tell you what, if she gets barrel on that, that ball is going to be scorched. She absolutely took a cut right there at that ball. 1-2 pitch. That's low. Again, good stop there by the catcher. Set through the line. Pitch, drives one there at third base side. That's fair. Coach Holman's waving around. 1 is going to score. At least 2 is going to score, and they're going to hold at third. And so Maddie Hamilton, 2 RBI double. And they'll bring in a courtesy runner for MJ. So again, big hitting continues with 2 outs for the Lady Comets. Big hitting, and that's a big part of playing championship ball. You're going to play championship ball, you get 2 outs. You know, you have runners on. Are you going to strand them, or are you going to play clutch ball? And that's exactly what the Lady Comets have done. They've just gotten big hits in clutch situations. One-0 pitch. Drives that one. That ball fielded there. Good job by the center fielder to get a glove on that one. A nice hit, hard hit ball again by Hannah DeVinny. Has, 2 hard hit balls, but just kind of the fortune of where the ball landed there. They were able to get a glove on it, make a nice defensive play. So, but you know what, the Lady Comet's going to net 2 more runs here on the board. So they're leading 9-0, and we will be back right here in just a moment for the bottom of the 3rd, right here on HintonComets.tv.
Injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cash back. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer.
All right, I want to welcome you back here, bottom of the 3rd. Lady Comets leading 9-0 right here on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. Maddie Hamilton still in the circles. Again, it's been about as good of a start as you can ask for. So far, no walks, only giving up 1 hit. She's faced 7 batters, 6 strikeouts. As first pitch, misses there for a ball. And again, to my knowledge, she's only had 1, maybe 2 at bats where she's been behind in the count. She checks or shows bunt there, but can't get the barrel on it. And it's about as good of a start as you could ask for. 1-1. Takes a big swing there for a strike. And she's got 2 strikes. She's going to need to come back. Again, they are, I believe, at the 8 spot in the lineup, number 4 in the box for the Lady Eagles. Don't have their lineup card, just kind of going off the top of my head. Running this solo. Pitch just misses in. 2-2 the count, that'll even it up. Two count, I bet she ain't afraid to attack here, and she does! Goes right after him for a swing and strike 3 on the 2-2 fastball. So again, to make that 7 strikeouts in 8 at-bats. And if you can't tell I'm not having a good time over here watching this, then you might want to get a better read on me there down the first base side. Fouled. So number 5. Batting here in the 9 hole, and then we'll be batted back around. Set through the line. It's another strike there, so 0-2 the count. Again, continuing to stay ahead in the count for the most part. Continuing to work quickly and just didn't pound the zone, throw hard. Not much else to it. It's a simple formula, and when you're that good, you can make it work. She gets just misses the glove there. Has to make the throw to first, does in plenty of time. Handed to Vinny to Sierra Weather. So the quick 2 outs here. And I tell you what, they're working quickly here. These outs are coming quick for the Lady Comets. They're working kind of like a well-oiled machine right now. Defensively, they've been very sound. Of course, I know Coach Homan, if you tell him, he would say, we got places and that we can get better. You know, we need to get better. But I tell you what, defensively, for the most part, they've been very sound. And they look sharp, and they work as quick as they can. They've had some very, very, very quick half innings this season for the Lady Comets. So of course, a big part of that is just the ability and poise as she gets a late swing there, just throwing hard. You know, a part of that is just the pure ability of Maddie Hamilton, and we have yet to really have a bat catch up to that fastball for much, and she pounds the zone there again and gets another strikeout. So that's 9 strikeouts in 10 batters faced through 3 innings. So we'll be right back here as the Lady Comets going to get back on offense for the top of the 5th inning. I don't know. Maybe they just changed something on the scoreboard there. We'll be right back here in just a moment. Lady Comets leading 9-0 right here on HintonComets.tv.
In Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
All right, I want to welcome everybody back here, top of the 4th. Scoreboard showing top of the 5th, but I'm pretty sure it's top of the 4th. So we'll roll with that. 9 runs, of course. Just need 1 more for the run rule. 10 after 3 is the run rule here in 2A. So per OSA rules. So just need 1 more run here, and then let Maddie Hamilton come in and finish the job. All right, so Alyssa Hale standing in the box for the Lady Comets. Missing up there for a ball, 2-0 the count. So Alyssa Hale in the box, and on deck, Charlie Van Huss. Foul ball. That's going to be out of play. She tracks it back to the fence. 2-1 the count. Again, after number 7 still remaining in the circle for the Lady Eagles, they made a pitch and change an inning ago. So she continues staying there. Fly ball. We'll see if they can get a glove on it. Doesn't. Right fielder tries to make a play on it there. Another error. And that's going to be an opportunity taken by Alyssa Hale as she gets on second. And that's becoming a consistent theme for Alyssa Hale, reaching base on her at-bats as she gets a little help from a missed play on a fielded opportunity there at right. And she gets a glove on it, but just, in position, puts a glove on it, but it just kind of rolls out. And so, again, I think maybe the third error, again, I don't have a stat keeper with me, but I think maybe the third error on the day for the Lady Eagles. So, Comets taking advantage of some defensive mishaps. And with no outs, leading 9-zip, a runner on. And, again, big opportunity here because that run rule in play, 10 after 3. And, of course, district points, a big deal as well. 1-0 pitch. Fouled out of play. Off the end of the bat. Charlie Van Huss in the box, of course, for the Lady Comets. Just want to mention that. Ground ball. Scores that one down left field side. And so we got runners on the corners with no outs following the single by Charlie Van Huss. And they'll take a quick time here. Both teams going to kind of talk some things over. So, again, big situation here. Runners on the corners. One in scoring position, Alyssa Hale on third. Of course, got speed. So, anything here is sacrifice fly, any ball in play. Could very likely score this run and give them a 10-zip lead. Again, putting that run rule in play, 10 runs after 3. Gives Maddie Hamilton a chance to kind of shut this one in and get out of here quickly on a Tuesday afternoon. So just kind of want to remind everybody again that, this weekend, they'll be facing in the Fairview tournament. This is actually the last district game of the week. And then next week they get after it with 4 district games. They'll be playing Fairview. They'll be playing that makeup game against Apache on the Monday. And then they've got a doubleheader in Woodward. Of course, that's against Hooker. So this is going to feel like an easy week there. She's going to try to get second. And she does. So Charlie Van Huss with the steal, standing up. That makes things pretty big here. Misses up for a ball. 2-0 the count for Sierra Weathers. And again, Sierra Weathers, she is a hard hitter. She can make really, really good contact and drive a ball pretty deep. Gets in there for the strike, a bit high, but just drops enough in to catch the top of the zone. 2-1 pitch. Drives it, third base side, fielded by the third baseman. Gets that over. Alyssa Hale runs for home, though is not in time. And so Alyssa Hale will score, making it a 10-zip game. Lady Comets. And so 10-zip to score. And I believe that's Charlie Van Huss Charlie Van Huss on third. And I believe that is Allie Bristow standing in there. Thought for a second maybe they had a pinch hitter, but it's kind of hard to see through this fence. I believe that is Allie Bristow there standing in. Again, 1 out, 1-1 the count. Ground ball, fielded by the infielder there. Gets to throw to first in time. So this time, number 10, their second baseman, kind of makes up for one, as she's had a couple of, at least one error that I can remember, and so she kind of makes up for there. Good job fielding that ground ball. And so we've got 2 outs with Demi Dollenberg standing in. But again, also a reminder, gets the job done there, puts a runner in there, sends Charlie home on that one. So mission accomplished there, as that puts another run. Just got to update our scoreboard here, 11-zip. Ground ball, back to the pitcher. Throw to first in time. So the Lady Eagles get the 3rd out there, but the damage is done, 11-zip. The lead here for the Lady Comets. So again, going to the bottom of the 4th, 3 more away for the Lady Comets. We'll see if MJ can step in there, get the job done, and come out here with the Run Rule District win on a Tuesday right here on HintonComets.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, about 50 minutes in, bottom of the 4th. We'll see if they can't finish this one up. A leading 11-zip. Run rule in play. Misses in. 1-0 pitch, working quickly here. Ground ball fielded by Demi Dollenberg at second. Throw to first in time. So a quick 1 out here. Again, just, fundamental, sound defense by the Lady Comets. Sometimes it's just all about doing what you do, playing sound, playing fundamental defense, getting, and doing your job. And Demi does just that to get the 4-3 put out. Off the top of the bat, tip of the bat. 0-1 the count. As Maddie checks, steps in the circle, set through the wind. Ground ball, slow roller, that may stay fair. And they'll see if it rolls foul. And she'll have to do that one again. And I tell you what, I wish I had a zoom into that. That was entertaining to watch. There's Liza Hale kind of stands in there and hopes it gets the lucky roll, and it does. So I tell you what, the way that ball was spinning, it looked like it could have stayed fair. And sometimes the only thing you can do there is just hope it goes foul. And it just did. So it gets a swing and strike 3 there. Another K for Maddie Hamilton. So a quick 2 away. 1 out away from, I believe, putting this one in the books. Another district dub for the Lady Comets. Pitch set through the line. Good pitch there. Swing and strike. 0-1 the count. The Lady Comets with this win, I believe, would move to 4-1 in district play. 0-1 pitch. Gets in there, catches the corner for a strike. So 0-2 the count, 1 strike away from another district dub for the Lady Comets. We'll see if MJ can get the job done here. She stands in, working quickly. 0-2 pitch, pops up. Maybe in play. Gets a tip of the glove on it. And Hannah DeVinny from behind the dish tracks it back. Sticks a glove up there just off the tip. And gets a 3rd out. To get the 3rd big out there. So we'll be right back here in just a moment, following the 3rd out on HintonComets.tv.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world.
All right, so back here just kind of checking some things. Lady Comets leading 11-zip here. Thought maybe the run rule's in play. Maybe I just maybe a little misunderstanding from myself. So we'll keep playing along here as Lady Comets leading 11-zip. First pitch, swing and strike. Sophie Barrett in the box. Hey, regardless here, we like softball in any capacity. So happy to stream, happy to keep this game going, as especially when Lady Comets playing as well as they are. Drives that one. I tell you what, good hit. Ball gets down just short of the left fielder, and he'll throw to second. That's a leadoff single for Sophie Barrett. Misses away. 1-0 the count. One-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Alyssa Gomez in the box for the Lady Comets, so in the 2-hole. Of course, she's moved up in the lineup for those just kind of watching today. Some lineup changes by Coach Homan. So she's batting in that 2 spot. Catches up to 1. We'll see if number 4 can get a glove on it. Can't. Falls to the ground. Left fielder comes in to track it. So we'll have runners on first and second. So a pair of singles for Sophie Barrett and Alyssa Gomez. That puts Maddie Hamilton in the box. With a big chance here. No outs, of course. Drives that one, but pulled foul. Set through the line, catches up to 1, drives that, and fielded by, again, kind of down around the feet of the center fielder. That'll score 1, scores Sophie Barrett. And moves Alyssa Gomez over to second. Again, Maddie Hamilton will, of course, have a courtesy runner. In at first. So handed to Vinny, who's had 2 hard-hit balls. Tell you what, she's had some good at-bats today. Just unfortunate as far as where the hit was located, and it was just kind of both hits right to a fielder. So if I remember right, one of them was out to right field, and then one was right back at the pitcher. So, or maybe it was along the third base line. Either way, I know they were a pair of hard-hit balls and just kind of at the wrong spot. So she's had a good day, although you wouldn't see it on the stat sheet. That through the line, drives that one. And that one's going to get down to the gap, too. So that's going to score at least 1, more than likely 2. Coach Holman's waving her around. And we'll see if Hannah DeVinny can get to third. And she will. A 3. Oh, my goodness. A 3 RBI triple. Stand-up triple for Hannah DeVinny. Again, like we were saying, you know, you're hitting the ball hard. You keep hitting the ball hard, and she gets a courtesy run to there. And at third, you keep hitting the ball hard, and it's going to find a spot. You know, sometimes you have a little unfortunate luck with where the ball lands, but, you know, you keep hitting the ball hard like that, the hits are going to come. Scorches one down third base line, but foul. And we'll adjust our scoreboard here. Scoreboard showing 14 zip. Main scoreboard showing 14 zip. Thought maybe it was 13 zip, but we'll kind of match up here with the board showing 14 zip, so that's what we'll show here. Thought maybe it was a 2 RBI triple, but I might have miscounted there. A lot of action going on here today. Lady Comets putting up a lot of runs, a lot of fun calling this game. So I might be a run behind. So we'll go 14 zip. Set through the line. Misses up on the off speed. 3-1 to count. Set through the line, swing and strike for Alyssa Hale. That'll make the count full. Full count pitch. Ground ball right up the middle. Throw to first. Not in time. Too far out, too high, too far out. So that'll score another run. Make that 15 zip, Lady Comets. So good job there. Gets a barrel on the ball. Kind of shows some speed. Again, another kind of defensive miscue, but you know, when you put pressure, when you're fast, you put pressure on them. That's exactly what can happen. And so just taking advantage of here, drives one up the alley for Charlie Van Hust. Another base hit, Charlie Van Hust. That moves Alyssa Hale over to second. So runners on first and second. And I believe we have got a pinch hitter in number 10, Remy King, senior, if I'm correct, in pitch hitting for the Lady Comets with no outs and 2 on. Fly ball, playable. We'll see, left fielder gets a glove on it. Got to hold the runners at first and second. So 1 out here in this inning. Pitch set through the line, ground ball right down the middle. See if they can get a glove on it. Shortstop doesn't. They're going to wave her around. Alyssa Hale. Throw not in time. Slide at third. Is safe. So good aggressive base running there. Alyssa Hale scores for Lady Comets. So Allie Bristow with an RBI double. That makes it 16 zip Lady Comets. And Demi Dollenberg will be stepping up in the box now, as they're putting up runs faster than the announcer here on the side can put them on the board. So first pitch, way up. Good job there by the catcher. With a runner on third, aggressive and fast. Runners on second and third, still just 1 out. Set through the line, slaps that one back foul. So again, if you're just joining us here, 16 zip here in the 5th inning. About an hour into this game. The Lady Comets have played really well in all facets of the game. Hard to find really anything to complain about. Up 16 zip, getting their district points. Again, getting past that run rule spot. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Got to make a throw to first. Low, but in time. That scores Charlie Van Hust. That should make that 17 zip, and it does. So sacrifice hit, another run on the board for Lady Comets. Pitch low. Stop behind the dish by the catcher. Again, back up here in the 1 spot. Sophie Barrett in the box with 2 outs. And misses away, or excuse me, misses in there, rolls off the backstop, but nobody, or excuse me, do have a runner on third. Allie Bristow's on third, so didn't send her home, but the way that ball kind of rolled off the backstop there, probably a good decision, because she'd have definitely had a chance to dive and put a glove on it and get the out at home. Missing way up here is again command starting to slip a little bit. We're seeing several balls that are just kind of way up and out of the zone, and you know those are pretty easy for the Lady Comets at bat to take on and not swing. as number 7 kind of starting to have some command issues here. And that's a walk. And again, probably just a little flustered. You can tell by the body language. You know, everybody has these kind of games. It's not a not a sign of anything other than just some games are hard. You know, this is a difficult sport. It's difficult to be consistently good, day in and out, and that's what makes this game fun to play. It's what makes this game fun to watch as a fan. You know, it's a tough game. All these wins are hard earned, so you gotta give a hand to both these teams. Set pitch to the line. In there for a strike. Two-hole, this Gomez in the box. Slaps one, has to get a glove on it. Good play there at second. Number 10 to get the third out here. So your Lady Comets leading 17-zip. And we'll see exactly what's going on here because they have reached past the runs on the run rule here. So we'll stay live as it looks like they're coming out back for another half inning. So we'll be right back here in just a moment on HintonComets.tv.
Demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back here. Lady Comets leading 17-zip, double-digit strikeouts for Maddie Hamilton, who's still in the circle for the Lady Comets. Not much to complain about. Again, up 17-0, taking care of business here. First pitch, fires that in there, and you could just tell the velocity difference when Maddie Hamilton steps in that circle. She is absolutely throwing straight gas right now. One pitch in there for a strike. And that's just been the name of the game, for the Lady Eagle Bats. They've just had a tough time catching up to that heat. 2 pitch, misses there, another strikeout. So double digits and counting. As one away for Maddie Hamilton. That'll bring number 20 into the box for the Lady Eagles. A 1 pitch, swing strike. So 4 pitches, 4 strikes through this inning so far. Yet to get a barrel on ball. Fly ball. We'll see if that's in play or not. Tough to tell. Looks like that'll play. Yeah, that bounces off the top of the home, or I guess opposing for us. Opposing dugout. So, 0-2 the count. Pitch. Swinging strike 3. Kind of quick, 2 away. As again, Maddie Hamilton keeping the entourage of strikeouts continuing. As again, the only runner that's really reached base today so far for the Lady Eagles came in the first inning. It was the 3rd at bat. Reached out a leadoff single, and since then it has been a strikeout machine as she's kind of sliced and diced her way through this lineup. First pitch, in there for a strike, and she's done it by throwing hard. Attacking the zone, throwing with high velocity. And, sometimes you get to the lineup 2-3 times, hitters start to adjust, but, when you're late on the fastball, it's difficult. I'm telling you, when you're late on the fastball, that just makes life extremely difficult for the hitter, and they've been late on most of her high-velocity pitches all game long, and so when you're in that spot, it's difficult to adjust. She hammers another one in there for a strike, so 1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch. Swinging, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, just like that for Matty Hamilton. So another quick 1, 2, 3. So again, we'll be right back here on HintonComets.tv. Comets leading 17-zip.
Enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking.
All right, going to cut back here real quick. My apologies. This time, kind of curious the last inning or so. I know they've reached the threshold for the run rule, so that'll do it this time as your Lady Comets getting the final third out on a quick 3 up, 3 on, 3 down by Matty Hamilton to secure the 17-0 district win. I believe that puts them at 4-1 in district play. So again, they're sitting, I do know for a fact they're sitting third in the standings right now. So again, every district win is an important one. And the Lady Comets, the message for Coach Holman before the game was, hey, every player is important. Every role is important. Show up, do your job. It don't matter what team you're playing or where they're at in the district standings. Every game is pivotal, and the Lady Comets certainly did that today. So, again, really not much more you can ask for. Matty Hamilton pitched about the best game that you could ask for. Was just really dominant today. The Lady Comet Bats took advantage of situations, mishaps on defense, and were aggressive on the base pass, did about everything you could ask for. So, again, I want to thank all the fans for tuning in to HintonComets.tv and watching here on a Tuesday afternoon. Got the Fairview Tournament coming up this weekend. Of course, that will not be streamed on HintonComets.tv, so get on out there and support. That's Thursday, Friday, and hopefully Saturday for the Lady Comets. And then next week, we start an entourage of district play. We'll have 4 district games. You're going to have Monday. We'll be playing that makeup game against Apache. So that's going to be on the road. They try to split the series 1-1 after losing 4-zip at home. Then Tuesday, they'll have some action here at home against Fairview. And then Thursday, they'll play a doubleheader up at Woodward. They'll be playing 2 against Hooker. And again, Hooker's one of those teams that they've made some strides. They've made some improvements. So that should be an interesting 2 games there. Be interesting to see how they play that. So I want to thank everybody here on the live stream. We'll be right back, of course, this Friday. Some football going to be on the road. That's at Hennessy, of course. So the next time you see us will be September 9th, this Friday at 7 p.m. That's a road game versus Hennessy. So if you can't make it out, come catch us right here on Hinton Comets. Catch us here live on HintonComets.tv, powered by Squirtle. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday.
The account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively